For this accord, B2840 points us toward the SRS unit connector and not being properly installed. In plain terms, the airbag control unit may not be seeing that main connector the way it expects to. The vehicle may set an SRS warning, and the system may not be ready until the fault is handled. Broadly, think possible connector seating issues, terminal damage, wiring harness trouble, SRS unit concerns, software level, or prior collision-related repair problems. Start calm and keep the diagnosis in order, because this one is mostly about proving whether the connector issue is present, whether it can be corrected, and what is left if it cannot. Before starting the fault path, find out whether the vehicle has been in a collision. If it has, make sure the required SRS-related components were installed new, are the correct part numbers, and are installed properly. Also handle this like any SRS job. Follow the proper SRS precautions, the general troubleshooting approach, and the correct 12-volt battery disconnect and reconnect process. One more point before replacing an SRS unit. Check the SRS unit software version with the HDS. If it is not the latest version, update the software and retest before going further with replacement. Start by clearing the DTCs with the HDS. Turn the vehicle to the on mode, wait for 10 seconds, and then check for DTCs again with the HDS. If B2840-13 comes right back, the failure is duplicated and you move to the connector check. If it does not come back, treat it as an intermittent condition and the system is okay at this time. If other codes are present, check what they mean first instead of forcing this test path. Next, turn the vehicle to the OFF lock mode. Check SRS unit connector A, the 39P connector. You are deciding whether the connector is okay. If the connector is seated and looks okay, continue to the SRS unit terminal inspection later in the path. If the connector is not okay, correct the loose connection before retesting. If the connector problem was a loose connection, reset the loose connection that caused the issue. Then clear the DTCs with the HDS. Turn the vehicle to the on mode, wait for 10 seconds, and check for DTCs again with the HDS. If B2840-13 is no longer indicated, the system is okay at this time. If B2840-13 is still indicated, continue to the SRS unit check. For the SRS unit check, turn the vehicle to the OFF lock mode. Disconnect the negative cable from the 12-volt battery, then wait at least 3 minutes. After that, disconnect SRS unit connector A, the 39P connector, and inspect the SRS unit for bent or damaged terminals. If any SRS unit terminals are bent or damaged, the diagnostic path calls for replacing the SRS unit, with the software version check handled before replacement. If the SRS unit terminals are not bent or damaged, the path calls for replacing the dashboard wire harness, then clearing the DTC. Keep verification separate from the inspection work. After the corrective action in the path is completed, clear the code and confirm B2840-13 stays gone under the same basic check conditions. The takeaway is simple. Prove the code first, check connector A carefully, retest after correcting any loose connection. Then inspect the SRS unit terminals before making the final call between the SRS unit path and the dashboard harness path. For more diagnostic training, visit Diagnostics.